Thank you all for seeking out this channel at this specific point in time. This is once again Spirit speaking on the topic of transmutation. Continuing the conversation that was started with yesterday's video. The idea is that humanity has the power to create its reality. The reason you see chaos across the world, corruption, evil, rampant, is because humanity has given away its power for far too long. Given away its power to leaders, to politicians, to pastors, to priests, to parents, to partners, to individuals who rule over them in every capacity, be it in jobs, careers, religious and faith issues, as well as philosophy or paradigms. Why has humanity made it a habit to give away their power? Because humanity has not been taught that all answers lie within, that all it seeks lies within. So here we are in a world that exposes this lack of power. How can we change this world back into balance? By taking responsibility for all the power that each and every one gave away. By breaking habits of people pleasing and of seeking answers without and of seeking guidance from others. Yes, even if you were to listen to this specific channel or any other channels or psychics, know that when you become more dependent on them to speak truth into your life and guidance, you have already given your power away. The only reason these clairvoyant and spiritually attuned individuals exist is because they are to inspire in you that same hunger and that same search for answers within. Yes, you can have gurus. Yes, you can have people that you learn from in the spiritual sense. But when their voice becomes louder than your own guidance, the point has been missed, power has been given away, and decisions will be made that are not in your highest interest or for your highest good or the highest good of those involved in your lives. How do we take responsibility? One such way is to transmute. Transmute with your physical body, whatever comes your way. Emotions are powerful, powerful ingredients in reality creation. Your bodies were made to transmute things that are not healthy for you. Think of it in terms of food poisoning. Your body knows instinctively what to expel from the body, be it through your mouth or any other orifices. So also must the body be seen as a transmuter of energies. When a, call it heavier frequency or energy comes within to your body, let it go through, let it flow through. Did you know that true and pure emotions can only be felt very quickly? The body releases them very quickly. It is only the mind that keeps these emotions alive in the body for far longer than expected, and the body therefore suffers with autoimmune diseases and with other illnesses that are contracted by the energetic oppression of the body's ability to transmute energy that comes to it, to transmute emotions from negative energies or positive energies into just energy without, balanced energy without. When a negative emotion comes through, the worst thing one can do is suppress it. Because when one suppresses it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, then when the emotion comes through with full force, because it must, since your bodies are made to transmute, then it will come through and destroy what is in its way, whether it be your health, whether it be an organ, whether it be a psychological aspect of yourself. It will come through, it will manifest, and it will exit you because it must. So if you can take your power back and say, I just felt a queasy sensation, an unease that came through because of a relational fight that I just went through, an argument with a spouse, or potentially a very bad day with a toxic boss at work. Sit with the emotion. We are not saying stew in it for 3 hours. We say sit with it so that your body can be taken over, and within 1 or 2 minutes, it dissipates. That anger, that frustration, that bitterness can come through and flow out. Do not focus on the reasoning for that emotion. Focus on how your body expresses it. Your stomach might feel like it is tightening up. Your heart might feel like it is palpitating at an incredible rate. Yes, even your brows might start sweating, beads of sweat dropping down. Your body might start shivering with anxiety. Let it all out. Let it be expressed. Do not hold on. Let it be expressed and exit your body so that your body does not have to carry these emotions. The more you clear your physical body, the more you clear your mind. The more you clear your mind, the more you clear the reality around you, and therefore the environment will respond with more positive experiences, because it must. Your reality can only mirror back what has been suppressed, oppressed, or celebrated in your body and in your mind. That is why it is said that when you focus on negative things will inevitably enter your life. It is also called the yellow car argument. If at some point you say, you know what, I haven't seen yellow cars since 10, 15 years ago, and suddenly you start seeing yellow cars everywhere you drive. It is not because the number of yellow cars has increased, it is because your awareness has increased, and therefore you can see better, recognize better, and capture your environment better with your awareness. Therefore, it is important, and this is part of the transmutation process as well, to wake up with gratitude in your mind. Yes, even if it is just a 5-second period of gratitude, 2 sentences of gratitude every morning, and if you can, every time you remember, 5 seconds of gratitude spread throughout the day, and suddenly your reality shifts, not because things changed, but because your awareness expanded, and now you filter out what is not in your interest for that which is in your interest. As you focus on the good things and the things you are grateful for, these become louder, brighter, and more attractive to you. And therefore, you see more of it, you experience more of it, and suddenly the mind has no longer seen the negative aspects of your day-to-day for 2 hours, for 2 days, for 2 weeks. We encourage you all to experiment, keep track, journal. Speak into the notes of your phones, if you must. Again, the reality of physical transmutation, mental transmutation, and therefore spiritual growth and awareness expansion is one that many saints and individuals in your legends, myths, and hero stories have sought out and mastered with different techniques, unique and tailored to individuals' desires, wants, and wirings. Why could this not be the case for you too? Again, when you come into life, into your day-to-day with a renewed sense of wonder, with an expectation that things could change, the beauty is that reality must bend to your will. Take your power back. Do not see yourself as a victim of your circumstances. Yes, even if you are truly and purely a victim, we humans must learn to transmute. We must learn to transmute, and you have been learning for millions of lifetimes. Thousands and hundreds of lessons learned across different ages, cultures, and circumstances. We do not say it's easy, but we see that humanity is so close, so very close, at the edge of overcoming itself, overcoming its own perceived victimhood, understanding its power, taking back its authority, taking responsibility for who humanity can become if we just take the rein back. if we take the reins back from those we call evil, from those we call bad, and point fingers towards. Start with your own personal life. If your great suffering lies around the injustices in the world, do something in your life right now, right here. If your great heartbreak is because of the poverty, then do something right now, right here, in your soup kitchens, in your food pantries. Yes, you must not even be able to spend money on these things. Just put your time into it. And no, not to a point of slavish servanthood. For it is not good to give of yourself beyond what you are able to sustain. It is not good to give of yourself when you have not been able to sustain and balance yourself in your own personal lives. So what if you don't have any money? So what if you don't have time? Even 5 minutes, a small smile, a quick compliment to someone else. If that is all you can do, then please do that. How many people have been saved because one person smiled at them that day? It does not take the philanthropic millionaire to change the world. It takes a myriad of humans doing small tasks, small moments of peace-bringing actions. Bring your authority back, bring your responsibility back to you. It is hard to do so, we understand, in the age of digital media and news outlets. It is part of their wiring to keep you distracted, pointing fingers at the larger people you have not even met. Point that finger back to you and change things in your own environment first. Maybe then you would have authority enough to speak over those people in higher positions and powers that you have not even met yourself. We speak all of these things with great sternness, but also great compassion for the difficulties that humanity has to live through. We speak understanding that you see all these injustices and your heart breaks. But we also speak with great hope, because it is when you start in your nearest environment that things have to change in the broader environment as well. You are not as powerless as you think you are. The other thing we would like to say is, when you transmute with your physical bodies, there is a necessity for your physical body to have a general balanced state. Yes, that may mean that you cut out the daily soft drink. Yes, that may mean that you cut out the fast food you've been eating to drown the pain. It may mean drinking more water. It may mean sitting in the sun for 15 minutes a day to get that vitamin D working in your system. When you honor your bodies become stronger to be able to transmute all these energies that they are being bombarded with, whether electromagnetic, frequency-wise, or even spiritual. The beauty of this is that you are not alone. You can ask for help. Ask for help from your guides, from spirit. Ask your help from whomever you perceive as your personal God. Ask for help, because a lot of us in the spiritual realms cannot access you, cannot reach our helping hands to you if you have not allowed us in first. We seek you out. In fact, if we could be on our knees, we would. Please let us in. Please ask for help. Please allow us to assist you in transmuting what must be transmuted in this age of chaos and uprising, in this age of clarity where all the shadows and the darkness must come to light so that it can be transmuted back into balance. We have great respect for humanity and all it has gone through. We have great respect for you, dear listener, and the story you have had to live and overcome. But we also call you to greater, to grander, to better understandings of how much power you actually own. You are beautiful because you are power. You have never once lost that beauty. Why? Because if you had not lost power by giving it away, that power would have not taught humanity so much of what it does not want to see on this earth. Have you seen, have you recognized what you do not want on this earth? Then don't judge it. Stop judging it. Take it as a message. Take it as clarity. Thank it for the clarity it has brought. It was just a messenger. And now focus on what you do want. We therefore want to forward the message that everything you do has had its purpose. We are not here to chastise you. We are not here to judge you for your story. We are not here to say that you losing your power was bad. While it has resulted in a lot of evil for humanity, it is not here to condemn you to judgment. In fact, it is simply here for you to understand just how powerful you actually are and how greatly we in the spirit realms, in the interdimensional spaces, whether you call these powers extraterrestrial or spiritual, it does not matter. We all are witnesses to your growth, to your awakening, and we call you forth as brothers and sisters of the greater collective across universes to understand that you can transmute what is going on this earth. You do not have to collapse under it. It may feel like you are dying, but understand it is just the old version of you that saw itself as limited and as powerless that must pass away so that the new you can rise and fully embody the power that is to come in humanity's new age. When that time comes, violence will no longer be necessary. Fights and street protests will no longer be necessary because the mere presence that you can shift with your body will change rooms, will change houses, homes, countries, nations, continents, and the world. Just your mere presence. We thank you for your attention. We send much of our love. We send all the help that you are willing to accept. Goodbye.